Welcome to this video, which is entitled Accessing One's Oversoul or Monadic Blueprint. So if you have not previously entered or accessed your oversoul blueprint or your monadic blueprint, and you will know if you have, what we recommend is for you to complete the Pillar of Light exercise before doing this exploration. The reason for that is this exploration is somewhat open-ended. So one's intention setting needs to be precise and crafted with care. Precision is required because one is seeking guidance at the oversoul, soul level of one's soul blueprint. Or you may wish to seek guidance at the monadic level. However, if you have not accessed before your oversoul blueprint, please start there. It doesn't serve you to jump levels, and it can also get you into a very confused and a little bit disoriented state. So if any of this is unclear, or if you're not clear about whether you want to find out about your oversoul soul blueprint, please, the default is to either ask whether this is appropriate for you right now, ask for guidance. And if the guidance is ideal for now, start with your oversoul soul level. It'll become clear during the exploration what that's all about. So for this exploration exercise, please have a paper and pen handy because you'll want to probably write down some of your intentions, and later on there's a little bit of information that you'll want to write down. So before we start with the actual exploration, please do set an intention for this exploration. Setting intentions is extremely important. I have some examples here to share with you, but please do not be limited by them in any way. So there are 3 intentions that I'm going to offer as possible ones for you to work with. Here's the first one. One is in intending this, asks one's master for ideal information about one's missions in this incarnation, as is divine ideal and in divine will. One wills it so. The second intention, one is in intending this, knows one's present mission in detail, as is divine ideal and in divine will. One wills it so. And here's a third possibility. One is in intending this, asks one's team in spirit for ideal guidance about one's oversoul or monadic blueprint, as is divine ideal and in divine will. One wills it so. So tune in, see which one of those 3, if any, resonate for you. If none of them resonate, please feel free to set your own intention. And the final point before we start this exploration is to seal one's pillar of light. So your intention there is one seals one's pillar of light. That's seal, S-E-A-L. So with this intention having been expressed and one's pillar of light sealed, we can begin the exercise. And we always begin with conscious breaths. So these are breaths. Breathe in the purest light from within and without, and hold it, welcome it, accept and absorb it within all of your 4 bodies: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. And on the out breath, exhaling, breathing out and down your pillar of light, anything that is not light. That's a conscious breath. Or you could also, on the out breath, exhale up your pillar of light. And you could also, on the exhale, breathe out through all of your bodies, etheric, emotional, and mental, and into the spiritual body, where your spiritual body will also transmute energy. Depends which one feels comfortable, which feels right, which resonates for you in the moment. So please take 3 conscious breaths now. And it's okay to put this recording on hold while you do that. Our next step is to say the oneness mantra, which is slightly different than the soul mantra and the monadic mantra. We say this mantra 3 times. This is the oneness mantra. One is one. One is one. One is light divine. One is love divine. One is will divine. One is wisdom divine. One is power divine. One is divine design. One is one. One is one. One is light divine. One is love divine. One is will divine. One is wisdom divine. One is power divine. One is divine design. One is one. One is one. One is light divine. One is love divine. One is will divine. One is wisdom divine. One is power divine. One is divine design. Now, with your intention, take yourself to your Thymus Chamber in your higher heart and sit on your throne of divinity and sovereignty, and just allow the shift in consciousness to take place. Feel yourself sinking up. This mantra, the oneness mantra, will take you to the highest accessible level of one's thymus chamber. So allow yourself to arrive fully into the level. It may be any level. It may be oversoul, soul level. It may be monad level. It may even be group monad level. So take note of what level one is when one has arrived. Look around, sense around, feel around, listen. Ask for clarity on what level one is if one is unsure. And use your sense, your feeling, your knowing, your hearing, your seeing to confirm what level it is that you have accessed. And stay here until one is completely clear, has complete clarity. This is important. Why is it important? It's important to know and be confident of where one is in one's inner universe. That's essential for faultless navigation. Because now you are able to access the oversoul, soul level, or the monadic level. One needs to be aware of one is. And if one needs help, ask for help. Ask for a guide to explain or to clarify if you're unsure. But please do not progress with this exploration until you are 100% confident. Which, yes, this may mean you need to do this exercise a few times, and that's okay. One does not need to have any expectations here. What's important is that you are confident, that you know which level of your inner universe you have accessed. So you may wish to end the exercise here and stay here, or you may wish to continue. But please continue only when you're confident and you know, sense, see or hear exactly what level it is that you're accessing. So, if you're confident to move on, please now take a moment and invite the violet flame, ray 7, and the higher cleansing ray, ray 8, which is blue, green, violet, to cleanse you as is ideal for you, to cleanse your 4 bodies, physical, emotional, mental and spiritual, and your subconscious mind. And you may do this in any way that feels ideal for you, which may be that you invite the 2 rays to surround you in a cloud of light. You may wish to walk into the 2 rays as if they were flames or crystals, or you may imagine walking through a waterfall of the 2 rays, really a light fall of the 2 rays. The intention here is to allow your 4 bodies and your subconscious mind to be cleared of anything that no longer serves you. So when this is complete, call one's team in spirit to one. Call also one's present teacher or master to assist in this exploration of one's blueprint as is in divine ideal. Usually one's teacher or master and team will already be present. Become aware of them. Allow the connection with them in divine ideal, as is ideal for one. And take a moment to scan around your thymus chamber and just notice how this room seems. Observe what's in the chamber, any signs or symbols or beings, and set your intention to retain this information. And the intention for that would be along the lines of: one is in intending this to retain information about one's thymus chamber now. So as you're sitting on your throne of divinity and sovereignty, bring your awareness now to the thymus chamber and move to the doors that are marked divine plan. For now, observe how the doors are. How do they look, feel? How do you sense them? Do you hear them? Stand in front of the doors and wait while a guide appears. The guide might be already there. Connect with the guide. Make a connection with the guide as is ideal for you both. Now, standing in front of the doors now, notice if any fears or doubt arise. There may not be, but if you sense or feel or know that there is, we're going to clear that now. So this process of clearing fears and doubts is straightforward. Take a moment or two to let all the fears and doubts come forth. They'll bubble up, note them down. There's no need to analyze them at this point. Let them bubble up, come to your awareness, and write them down just as they come up. If you can automatically write them down or write them down while you have your eyes closed, that sometimes helps. It's not necessary. And just let all of the thread of energy related to a fear or a doubt come forward. Whatever is seeking to be released in the now, when you do the exercise, will emerge. One allows it, one welcomes it. And note it down. So this may take a little bit of time. Just pause this recording. And when you're ready, restart it. So here are the intentions. Here's the process now to remove the fears. And we're going to put all of these fears into one container. Here are the intentions. I am that I am is in intendingness, asks Source to remove the following fears. And now just list all that came up, just as it came up. And then say, from all ideal levels, as is divine ideal and in divine will. One wills it so. Second intention. I am that I am asks Mahatma for integration in one's soul extension now, as is ideal and in divine will. I am that I am asks Mahatma for integration as is divine ideal and in divine will. One wills it so. I am that I am asks Metatron for healing, care and comfort for one in this process, as is divine ideal and in divine will. One wills it so. Next intention. I am that I am asks the elders, ELDERS, of one's cosmic day to automate these intentions if it is divine ideal and in divine will to do so, as is divine ideal and as is in divine will. One wills it so. Next intention. I am that I am asks the angels of consequence to employ the consequences of this process from all, for all, as is divine ideal and as is in divine will. One wills it so. Next intention. One is one. One is one. One is sorry. One forgives one. One loves one. one is grateful to one. The circle is complete. One wills it so. Take a moment now. Breathe in the purest light. And breathe out the purest light. And now one is ready and may enter the divine plan chamber. So step through the doors with your guide. Observe, take a moment or two to observe what is within the divine plan chamber. And follow one's guidance. You may wish to pause the recording here, and that's okay. Pause it now. So when you feel that you're complete, return to your throne of divinity and sovereignty. So exit the divine plan chamber, return to your throne, and sit there for a moment. And you may wish to choose to stay at this level of consciousness for a little while, or navigate to another level. And you may operate from the oversoul, soul level, or the monad level. There are no limits. Be aware, though, that in the beginning, if this is your first experience or an early experience, staying in the oversoul, soul consciousness level requires practice. So it's just to be aware of that. But one can always ask to be returned to the ideal level of consciousness for one in every divine now moment. And asking for that will automate the process for you, make it easier. So this has been a very open-ended exploration. It's a beginning exploration. We'll be recording more detailed explorations. But the richness of exploring and investigating one's Thymus Chamber is endless. And hopefully this tool will help you do that. Please always follow your guidance. Trust your guidance. And ask one's team in spirit or one's masters for help. Always ask for help. Help is always available. Radiant love. Thank you for listening.